Could you explain yourself?
To catch a predator. Dun dun dun. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a very special topic. This topic is to catch a predator. Yay! So if you don't know what To Catch a Predator is, let me lay down the deets, okay? To Catch a Predator is a show hosted by this guy named Chris Hansen, one of the most badass men on television, okay? Chris Hansen goes into these little chat rooms with his team. They talk to these old creepy guys that are trying to meet little kids. They invite them over to a fake house, right? Where they have a bunch of cameras set up and all this shit so they can confront the pedophile. They lure him into the house, and as soon as he's in, Chris Hansen pops in out of nowhere like the ghost of Christmas past and is like, "Can you please have a seat right there?" Boom, and it's over. Then he starts confronting them with their most personal ass shit. Why did you say you wanted to stick your finger in his anus? Oh! If you're fucking around on the internet, there's only two people you got to be worried about, okay? Chris Hansen and Neve from Catfish, right? But Chris Hansen is on another level than Neve. He's not as nice, okay? Chris Hansen is no joke. He really fucks these guys up so bad. Some of my favorite moments is when he confronts the guy and he literally just passes out and busts his shit.
We'd like to hear it. If not, you can obviously walk out the door you came in.
Another one of my favorite moments is the guy that he lets him go, and then the next day he catches him at McDonald's trying to pick up another kid.
I have been in television for 24 years.
I just came to get something to eat.
And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Sir, I just came to get
But
something to eat.
I don't even know what to ask you first.
I just came to get something to eat.
John, we've been through this before. What are you doing? I've got the chat log again.
Another one of my favorites is the one where this guy, he invites his buddy over with him to the girl's house, and when Chris Hansen confronts him about the age, you can see his friend's face change instantly.
I wasn't talking to them, so I don't know. I'm just the tag one.
You're just the tag along.
Yeah.
But she did give you an age.
I can't remember. I really didn't pay attention, sir.
12, she said.
Fuck did you get me into, bro? You know, there's a bunch, really, and I could go on and on, but today we're going to talk about a very special creep. Let's get into this video. I'm not going to give you any deets, okay? This is my new thing, deets. We're just going to jump right in and let it rip. So, allons-y.
Hello, Sammy?
Hey, come on in.
He looks like a typical Mexican father. So his name is Daniel Pulido. He's 40 years old. He's also goes by his screen name, which is very inconspicuous, by the way. Daniel_Pulido. We're dealing with a real Jimmy Neutron here, okay? Let's keep watching.
Where are you?
I gotta finish brushing my teeth, okay?
Okay,
Just wait at the counter for a second.
okay.
See, in the old ones, you can tell this is an older one just from the quality of it. But in the old ones, they used to have a voice like, "Hey, I'm changing my clothes. Give me a second." And that voice sounded nothing like a little girl. If I was a predator, I'd be like, I'm a bounce. But in the new ones, this guy brings a real fucking little girl to the door so that these guys are like, "Oh shit, it's really going down." But then he'll pop up out of nowhere and be like, "Surprise, please have a seat."
Do me a favor and keep your hands out of your pockets, okay? What are you up to tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing or nothing good?
nothing good.
Nothing good.
No.
Yeah, who are you here to see?
That girl on the internet,
The girl on the internet. And what is that girl's name?
I think was Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Right. And how old is Sammy?
I don't know, she said that she was 14.
And how old are you?
I'm 40.
40. And you think it's okay to come
No,
see
it's
a
not.
13-year-old
No, it's
girl
not.
at 40?
It's not okay.
Then why did you do it?
You know what?
What?
It's gonna seem crazy,
Try me.
but I was gonna tell her that there's a lot of people do that stuff like that. I wasn't gonna do anything to her.
Problem solved. See, Daniel isn't a creepy predator pedophile like we thought. He's actually just a misunderstood Good Samaritan. He was coming all the way from his house to warn Sammy not to hook up with people on the internet. Duh. I've seen some terrible excuses on this show, okay? Some where the people are like, oh, I came to watch the game with the girl, or oh, we just met online, we're just friends. This by far has to be the worst to catch a predator excuse I've ever heard. I gotta admit, he's quick on his feet, alright? He thought of that instantly. Maybe he's telling the truth. His screen name isn't inconspicuous at all. Maybe he is a misunderstood Good Samaritan. Let's keep watching.
Because he happened to one of my cousins.
And then he goes into this long story about how one of his young female relatives had actually been killed by a potential predator.
What happened to one of your cousins?
She got raped.
Really?
And
By somebody she met on the internet?
Yes. And
how old is that cousin of yours?
she's dead. She's dead.
She's dead?
Yes.
She was killed?
Well, the first time that she got raped, she didn't get killed, but she got killed after that.
Your cousin was raped
Yes.
by someone she met on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
And how old was she?
She was 16.
16?
Yes, sir.
That must have had a big impact on your family.
Tell me about it.
What the fuck is going on here? Why is he telling him this weird ass story about his cousin? It's not helping his case at all. It's proving, in fact, that he knows that this is wrong what he's doing, and he still came and did it. Or maybe that's the reason why he decided to come, is because his cousin was raped. Oh, all right, I get it. He's like a vigilante now. Like, tell me about it. Like we gotta feel bad for him and shit. He's trying to distract Chris Hansen so bad. I just know he's Mexican because Mexicans love to talk like this.
So, based upon that, you decided to come over here and tell Sammy about the dangers of talking
Yes.
to strangers on the internet.
Yes.
And what were you going to tell her?
I was going to tell her, look, you know what? If you keep doing this, I mean, there's no other people like me, but there's other people that is kind of dangerous, and they can do it to you.
I think maybe we might be wrong here. I think Daniel Pulido is actually genuinely here, to warn this girl Sammy about predators. He seems so genuine. He's got his story straight. His backstory even makes sense, that his cousin was raped by someone on the internet before. I think Chris Hansen might have fucked up here.
I know I show myself to her on the internet.
What do you mean you showed yourself to her?
I mean, I show her my webcam,
Yes.
and
And what?
that's the only reason, because, I mean, people like that get killed.
So I'm confused. You showed her what on your webcam?
Me,
You
Yes.
doing what?
she's naked.
Get attention. So you sent these. You allowed her to see these pictures of yourself.
Bro, he's showing him the fucking pictures. This dude's heart must be in his asshole right now. This is that fear you have when you did some bad shit at school and you don't know the teacher called your mom, and then when you get home, your mom confronts you about it. This is that same fear times 10.
It's you.
Yeah,
And you're what? Masturbating there?
playing with myself.
Playing with yourself.
I like how he corrects him, playing with myself. Like Chris Hansen saying it incorrectly. Like, come on, please. I wasn't masturbating. I was playing with myself. His excuse is so funny to me, too, because it's kind of like someone comes into your house to try to kill you. They have a whole mask on and a knife. And then you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, look, I wasn't coming here to kill you if that's what you think. I was literally here to warn you that someone could kill you. So be careful and lock your doors, okay?
You say you're cute. You don't look 13.
You don't look 13. You don't look a day over 12.
You ask where she is. Just asking because I'm naked. You ever see a naked guy before? You ever feel a blank before? What have you done? Did you like it? How old was the guy? Will you give a slang for oral sex? But remember, I'm 30. It sounds like you wanted to date her.
Well, you gotta make it sound like that, so they can believe you.
What other way can you make it sound? Do you want to see me naked? What kind of warning is that?
I'm gonna tell you straight up. I had a stepdaughter, and my stepdaughter, and she was, at the moment, she was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And she was doing the same thing, playing on the internet.
Right.
And she met a guy. He wasn't old enough, but he was like 17, but she was 14 at the moment. And I swear to, I got so pissed. I even told my ex, you know what? I don't want her. She's not gonna go by the rules in the house.
So apparently he fucking kicked his stepdaughter out for doing exactly what he was doing right now. She was talking to an older guy on the internet, and he kicked her out because he didn't like that. If she's not gonna go by the rules of the house, she needs to get out of here. Next week he's on Dateline NBC for trying to pick up a 14-year-old girl.
Did you bring condoms with you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I did.
You did bring condoms.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's done. He's like, yeah, I brought some condoms.
And what part of the lesson
So I wasn't gonna use them. I was gonna give them to her
you were going to give her condoms?
and tell her, look, if you wanna do this, it's on your own.
So apparently he brought her condoms too. He was like, I'm gonna give them to you. Okay? This guy is on his fucking toes, all right? He's pulling lies out of his ass like you've never seen before.
Why don't you start again and just tell me what your plan was tonight?
Just to meet her.
Just to meet her.
Yeah.
But the condoms, the sex talk.
I know.
Do you ever watch TV, Danny?
Yes.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
Yes.
Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators?
Yes.
This is one of them.
I don't believe that he's seen episodes of Dateline NBC. At the beginning of the episode, Chris Hansen promotes that this is one of the people who've actually watched the show before.
People must know that Dateline is out there doing another investigation. Well, in fact, we had guys show up who had seen our previous shows and came in anyway. And Daniel Polito was one of them.
He was just saying yes because he's probably high as fuck and scared as shit. And this guy's asking him a bunch of questions. He's saying yes, yes, yes. He could have asked him, are you gay? And he would have been like, yes. Wait, what? When I am not gay.
Then obviously you're free to leave.
Walk all the way to the street.
Stop.
Turn around.
There's another.
As the police are stopping him, he's trying to tell another lie. He's like, no, my house is right there. Motherfucker, bro. This guy is a piece of shit, okay? Because he's talking to little girls, but he's kind of funny, so I'm laughing at him. But that's why Chris Hansen wanted us to see this episode. Yeah, so that's my Dateline NBC episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, click the like button and subscribe. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hakuna Matata. Peace out.